How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is RuffledRowlit, and my bed is not done right now. Wow, that looks bad. Okay, time to fix that real quick. In the middle of this video. Woohoo! Yeah, let's just fix this real quick, boys and girls. I look like a hobo right now. Holy shit. There we go. A little scuffed, but it's fine. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's okay. We'll fix it later, man. We'll fix it later. Either way, welcome to a brand new video, guys. How you all doing today? Man, it is early in the morning. I have not got my hair freaking, you know, in order. It's just all over the place. Look at that. I look like a unicorn. Either way, welcome to a brand new video, guys. Today, we're talking rumors. Stuff has popped up. A lot of stuff has come up, actually, that I think is worth covering. So today we're going to be covering two rumors, actually, as we tend to do recently. You know, we just cover several of them. But before we get into the actual rumor, do drop a like down below if you guys enjoyed the videos. If you do, that's really appreciated. And also, guys, our shirt designs are still on sale for a little bit longer. We have about until the end of April, so you have a full month now until we get rid of the current shirt designs. And we're going to be phasing them out and phasing new designs in. So yeah, if you want to still get yourselves one of those, then, you know, definitely get your hands on those. But either way, my hair looks like a genuine like a unicorn. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, let's start with the actual rumors, which is this one right here. So this one popped up, and it was sent to me specifically by, and I think, yeah, I just got a message from the same person, but actually, no, was it? I think it was different, yeah. But, this was sent to me by John, Prince JCR on Twitter, sent this my way, and, also, he sent me the other rumor we're going to talk about. So thank you to Prince JCR, or John, on Twitter for sending this my way. I appreciate it, thank you so much. But here's the actual rumor. As you may notice, we have two things to work with here. Now, the actual name of the post is one of the most unique things I'd probably say about this. The name of the post is Corocoro leak April 15th, 2019, is the name of the post. And then we have an image of it, clearly, you know, some sort of Pokemon that looks kind of electric typing, because, like, its tail at the end there, you guys may notice. Actually, I'll zoom in here so we can see it. So let's talk about the Pokemon first here. First of all, the tail. The tail looks like it's meant to be electric. Then you got the hands just kind of like clopping into each other, and the eyes being kind of just like, I don't know, they kind of look like a doll almost. Like, they look kind of like doll-faced. The body on it, like the actual like red and white area right here, reminds me of a Pokeball almost. That's kind of the feeling I get. And below that, you see, like, you can see the Japanese logos looking pretty much realistic. I mean, this looks very realistic, honestly. The map in the background, the Japanese, I'm not sure what the Japanese states though, but if this is real, this could be amazing. And this was posted on the 1st of April, I think, yesterday, so this is on April Fool's Day. But do remember, guys, that we've had real leaks on April Fool's Day, and I think this could be one of those real, actual leaks. So let's see what the info actually says here. Now, new info on Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, alright? Well, you know, that's obviously what it's going to be about. Encounter over 100 Pokemon. So that's what the Corocoro leak would say. So apparently this would be a Corocoro leak. So this is him leaking the Corocoro leak that's going to be leaked to us for real later this month. That's strange, isn't it? That's kind of interesting. But encounter over 100 Pokemon. So does that mean brand new Pokemon or old Pokemon as well? Like, I'm curious about that subject first of all here, because honestly, I do not know which way they'd go with things, because it's a little bit iffy with, you know, with Pokemon and, you know, with these sort of statements. I mean, does that mean over 100 brand new Pokemon, or what's the deal? They say only encounter over 100 Pokemon. So, next thing here, 2 new Pokemon revealed. 1 satellite Pokemon, that would explain the big thing above us here, above, and 1 Finch-looking bird Pokemon. So the Finch would, I guess, be making sense now. If I look up a Finch, actually, here, and I'll show it to you guys, on a screen here, finches are pretty small, and I think some of them can be like, they tend to be pretty like, either like, I guess, yellow, like yellow or red, because I've seen like red finches, you know what I mean, like these sort of ones. Like, these ones are really cool, and you'll see right here, boom. I mean, look at that. It's just really cool. Like, she genuinely looks like a cool ass like bird, and I genuinely like it. You know what I mean? Like, I genuinely freaking like it. So I don't know, man. I'm a little bit torn about this whole subject, so, I mean, it's up to you guys to decide, like, what are your thoughts about this, because, I don't know, man. But, I mean, I would love a Finch Pokemon. I'm honestly, because we need to know what the early bird is going to be anyways, so that being, you know, I wouldn't mind that. Now, next thing here, be the master of your field, referring to starters somehow. So, that's what it mentioned. So, what he's saying here, he isn't giving us, like, one of those lists, but rather he's telling us what it kind of says on the actual, you know, Corocoro leak, on the Corocoro, like, you know, magazine post about Pokemon Sword and Shield. That's what we're trying to, like, point out here. That's what it, you know, essentially says on it. And, I mean, I'm kind of interested about, you know, when it says master of your field, that would be referring to, like, a master of, you know, a certain, like, job field, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it would be genuinely, like, that is what it's referring to here. It can't be really anything else. No news of armored evolutions, which, is no surprise. I'm pretty sure, like, we can all establish that it's not really surprising that that's a thing. And of course, they say also had no news on Element Evolutions, and then also 6 stadiums. Not sure if 6 gym masters. So, interesting. I'm gonna be honest, this is a very interesting rumor, because it is not too short, not too long. It's just kind of, like, perfect enough, and it seems realistic enough to be real. Again, we're going to talk about the Pokemon here again, because it is just very unique, and the drawing on it is very, like, we're going to do some comparisons to, like, real Corocoro Pokemon leak. We're going to do some comparisons here between real Corocoro leaks and this, like, you know, this one, because this one only shows, like, a brand new Pokemon, and they tend to do brand new Pokemon in the Corocoro stuff. I think right here we have a Corocoro leak that I can actually compare to. Which kind of shows a brand new Pokemon. So here you go, or it shows actually several, I think. This was an X and Y Corocoro leak, and this was when Corocoro was like at the top of their game. And you can see there's similarities, but like it's hard to really establish anything yet. I mean, they have the Japanese logos, the map in the background. Everybody has availability to that. And I don't know, man. Like, usually they tend to have also arrows and stuff like pointing to places, but I guess maybe it's not necessary here. Also, this is different Corocoro leaks layered over each other, I guess. Which I'm not sure what to say about, but they have no, like, actual gameplay image here being shown alongside this one, as far as I can tell. And also, this is just maybe, like, one part of a giant Corocoro leak, right? This could just be one part of it, and the rest could actually show the Finch as well, and this one only shows, like, you know, the Pokemon we see on the screen here. Which, I mean, I don't know, man, but it's highly possible. It's highly possible. You never know with these sort of things. But, yeah, I thought it would be worthwhile to mention this rumor and just bring it up here, because I actually think this as a potential leak, it could be pretty interesting. It could be pretty interesting, you know what I mean? Because we really need to see what brand new Pokemon we'll have in this region. So far, we only have the starters, right? We only have the starters to work with. So, honestly, going to something like, you know, Corocoro with a brand new Pokemon would make sense, because that's what they did in the past with promotional cycles and all that shit. So, it would not be surprising to me. So, for me, I'm on board for this one. But we have another thing here, guys, and I think it's going to be another rumor that you guys may kind of recognize slightly. Let's see. So here we go. Let's start with the actual information. So this guy's called Lupin Regem. And I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like some sort of like insult or something. I have no clue. And he says Spear and Shield. And I'm not sure what that's meant to mean, but it was posted on the 28th. And this was 2 days before, or 3 days before, you know, we rolled into April. And he says here, as I give you the info I have, take it with a grain of salt. And he has an image here of a Yu-Gi-Oh card and something else as well. I can't really tell when looking at it at close range either. I can't tell, like, what it is. But it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card with some sort of Pegasus-looking thing. And he says here, as I give you the info, take it with a grain of salt. 2 other legends will join the Wolves. Not really surprising. I think a lot of people have rumored that and said that. It's just, you know, seems like a highly likely thing to happen. Next, he goes on and says that a horse modeled off of a spear will be in the games. Jeez, man, literally, my hair is just, like, scuffed, dude. I'm just gonna put this off. Just let my hair do its own thing. Either way, a snake modeled off of a staff/wand. Galarian forms are a thing. They are not exclusive to Gen 2 Pokemon, though, which, not surprising. I mean, I don't think... just because, like, Let's Go maybe, you know, getting, like, a secondary game like Let's Go Johto, that doesn't mean that they will be instantaneously, like, you know... putting like Galarian forms based off of specifically Johto in the game. If anything, I think Sinnoh would be the more likely thing to happen. And also, you know what? I'm just gonna let my hair be like crazy like this. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, okay, let's see. So, like I was saying though, I think the more likely thing for us to get is actually Sinnoh Galarian forms rather than Johto ones. Even though maybe Johto might be getting, you gotta remember that they were making this game a long time ago, right? So when they originally planned this game, they probably planned to have Sinnoh remakes right after it, rather than having a Let's Go game, because the Let's Go games only came into fruition in the last 2 years, you know what I mean? Because they were made in 2 years, 2 years span of time. So they probably came into fruition around that time. So, you know, I mean, you gotta think about that when you know, look at these things. Now, next thing, Third Professor is a big reference to /Go in appearance, but not much else in connection. So you mean Pokemon Go, I guess? Fair enough. Many of the new Pokemon coexist in a paradox with the Gen 6 Pokemon. Counters, if you will. Okay, that's weird. That's really strange. What? That's so weird. Okay, and the next trailer will reveal more as the endgame begins, which is strange that you mentioned endgame because we got Avengers Endgame. That's all I have right now. Stay tuned. So, Genuinely, when it comes to this rumor, it's intriguing, but it doesn't really bring anything to the table that I haven't seen before. I mean, of course, there's maybe this kind of like weird, you know, paradox existing in a paradox with the Gen 6 Pokemon, which I'm not sure what he's trying to get across there. Maybe I'm just missing something. I'm just too dumb to understand it. But I will say this though, the first rumor that we read is definitely something that I'm super on board for. Like, genuinely, I'm so on board for this. The Pokemon looks weird, I will say, and I feel like, it feels like I've almost seen this somewhere, but at the same time, also, the information is very much, like, really, like, seems realistic. That's the thing with this one. That's the thing with these rumors sometimes, is that some of them, like, feel super realistic, while others feel, like, hyper unrealistic, you know what I mean? And this one, for me, feels more realistic, but it's probably also fake, because who knows? Like, there's so many fakes, and people fake stuff very easily nowadays, so I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, either way though, thank you so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy, then drop a like down below. I will see you all in the next video, guys. And also make sure to check out our shirts if you still want to get one of those, because they're up here until end of April. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a great day, and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.